Welcome back to It's Cooking Good. Today we've got a really super easy dish for you that you can serve any time of the week and any time of the year, and it is my tuna pasta, and it is a corker, trust me. Ta-da! I feel like a magician. Let's have a look and see what ingredients we've got. So here I've literally got 2 tins of tuna, stuff that most people have in their store cupboard anyway. I've got half a cup of black olives, which I've just literally pinched in half, but you can slice them or keep them whole if you like to. 5 cloves of sliced garlic. I've got a tin of anchovies here, which I've kept in the oil because we are going to use that. And I've just sliced and diced them up so they're sort of very, like a mush really. I've got some flat leaf chopped parsley here. I've got 10 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. And here I've got a punnet of cherry tomatoes, and I've sort of got the ones that are sort of mixed colours because I thought they looked really nice. It's about, I think they're about 400 grams you get in one of the punnets. So I've literally sliced them in half and that's it. So let's go and bring this over here. So I've literally got a pan here on a medium heat. It's already preheated. I'm going to add in my 10 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, like so. And then we're going to go in with our garlic and just fry that off a little, just to flavour, obviously, the oil. This is a great dish, guys. Honestly, we have this a lot because most of the stuff we tend to have in, and it just makes it, I don't know, it's just a really nice recipe. Really is impressive. People will think you've spent hours and hours doing this when really you've spent less than 15 minutes. It's that quick, it's brilliant. So just colouring that up a little bit, not too long, because I'm going to actually add in our anchovies and the oil. So we're just going to put that in and just stir it around a little bit just to incorporate it. Now, I understand lots of people don't like anchovies, which I get. I love them. If you don't, just replace it. You could replace it with salt. You really, all it's going to do, you won't even know it's anchovy. When you try this, there's no fishiness taste at all. It literally adds the saltiness, but a different type of saltiness, which I can't explain. I wish I could, but it is excellent. But as I say, if you don't like it, just add some extra salt in to the dish. That's it, that's incorporating. I'm then going to add in our black olives and just give those a stir around. Again, if you don't want as many black olives, don't use them. I think black olives work well, but if you had green, if you prefer green, give it a go. I'm sure it would be delicious either way. And we're just going to let that reduce down. And while that's cooking down, I'm going to move you over here so you can have a good look at what's going on in the pan as we cook. Okay, so these are cooking along nicely, and I'm happy with that. So let's just add in our tomatoes. Like so, all of those in. Just give it a stir around, and then literally all we're going to do is put the lid on this and just let that cook out about 5 to 6 minutes until the tomatoes are cooked out a little bit and they're starting to release the juices. And then what we're going to do is actually crush them down with our spoon a little bit. Okay, let's just check on these, just give them a little stir around. They still need a little bit of time. They've only had about 2.5 minutes, I guess, but they are starting to, if you can see that, they are starting to get softer. Some of these little ones here, like that one, look, you can squash it down. That's what we're looking for. So we'll put the lid back on, leave it for a few more minutes, and come back to it then. Okay, so this has had another 2.5 minutes. Let's have a look, see how we're doing. Let's put my lid down here. Perfect, look, they're starting to break up, and that's what we want. So what I want to do is just mush these down as best as I can without getting myself covered in tomato juice and oil. That's it. And what this is really doing, that the reason you want that amount of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and obviously the tomatoes, is because this is your sauce that is going to coat your pasta, and it will be delicious. Just give it all a good push down, like so. And you can see already just doing that, how that adds to the sauce. Look, we're getting a nice sort of juice here. That's it. Perfect. And then we're going to leave that now, cover it up again, leave it for about another 2 to 3 minutes, and then we're going to add in our tuna. Lovely. Perfect. Okay, let's have a check on it now. Oh yeah, that looks brilliant. Happy with that. Put that down. Sorry for the noise. We're now going to go in with our tuna. And this was just like tuna in the spring water. Ideally, that's what you'd use. But, you know, if you've got it in the oil, you can always just drain it off. Obviously, I've drained this off anyway, but I just find it is a bit too oily. Now, I want to leave some of these bits a little bit more chunky, so I don't want to break it down too much. All I'm going to do is just stir that in, like so. And we're going to add, at this stage, just a little bit of parsley, which I've just roughly chopped, nothing too fancy. A little bit of salt, not too much because we've got the anchovies, and some pepper. Now you could, if you like, which I like, but the kids are eating this tonight, is add some chili flakes, which is actually really, really nice with this. But I don't do that because I'll be eating on my own tonight if I did. That's it, just incorporate that all in. And that's it. We're going to put that lid back on, cook it for another 2 minutes, and then we're going to add our spaghetti. Okay, I think we should be there with that. Let's just put this down. Now we just need to add in our pasta. Now I've done spaghetti. I think that works best with this, but you could use linguine if you want to. Now I've pre-cooked this, which is what I often do just to get ahead of the game. And I cook it al dente, which is about normally a couple of minutes, you know, under pack instructions basically. So I'm just adding this in bit by bit. Don't worry, it looks sticky, which it is, but it will separate once it hits that sauce. So let's see how we get on with that. Just get my tongs and my spoon, and we're just going to incorporate that like so. So once you start to get that oil and all the ingredients incorporated, this will separate up. Smells delicious. What I love about this dish is it's really, I find it really summery. You don't want barbecues all the time, do you? But just nice sort of al fresco eating. This is perfect. I feel like I'm getting my fish intake, my veggie intake, my garlic intake, which to be honest is pretty much every day anyway, but that's it. There we go. What I'm going to do now is just cover that, leave that pasta to heat back through for about 2 minutes, and then I will see you in a second when we see how we've done. We'll plate it up and give it a try. See you in a minute. Okay, so we are done. Let's have a little look at the finished product. Now this did take under 15 minutes to cook. I think it looks fantastic, and I cannot wait to jump in and try. So let's have a little look what we've got going on here. I want to make sure I get a little bit of everything. Some of the garlic. Oh yeah, look at that, lovely. Oh, that's a good spoonful. Oh, it was a good spoonful. Let's give that a go. So flavourful. For such a simple dish, with such few ingredients, it really delivers a real punch of flavour. The garlic, the black olives come through, the tuna singing its own song. It really is lovely. As I said before, I think a hint of chilli would also be preferable, but I couldn't do that this evening. Cheers, I'm going to have a little glass of wine with that. Just to wash it down. Absolutely lovely. Guys, give this one a go. I think you'll really, really enjoy it. As I said before, great family meal, midweek meal, friends over. It really will impress. I really appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for watching through to the very, very end. As always, please do like and subscribe. I will leave all of the ingredients and quantities down below in the description. And all that's left to say is I look forward to seeing you again soon. It's cooking good.